Hold on tight, folks, because we're diving headfirst into the biggest stories of the week. First up, get ready to pack your bags and channel your inner New England coastal queen. Amazon is dropping the cutest outfits for your summer vacation. Think red, white, and blue, stripes galore, and nautical accessories that scream beach getaway. We're talking dresses under $30, cozy shawls, and even a classic flag sweater to keep you warm during those 4th of July fireworks.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSockets Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
But it's not all sunshine and seaside vibes. California Attorney General Bob Bonta is taking on a giant, Amazon. Documents reveal a shocking case of alleged price fixing, with accusations that Amazon intimidated competitors like Walmart and Target to raise prices. We're talking about insulin, airline surcharges, even bread. Is Amazon's cheap pricing a facade? The evidence is piling up, and the courtroom battle is just beginning. Now, let's journey deep into the Brazilian Amazon, where the Sater-Ramoe indigenous community is fighting for survival amidst land invasions and government neglect. These incredible people, guided by their ancestral stories and Catholic faith, are facing threats from illegal mining, drug trafficking, and the destruction of their sacred lands. Their resilience and commitment to preserving their culture is truly inspiring, and their fight for sovereignty is a story you need to hear. And finally, get ready to refresh your summer look because Amazon is bringing back its massive summer beauty event. We're talking flash sales up to 50% off on makeup, skincare, fragrance, and more. With the beauty market booming, this is your chance to snag some incredible deals. Don't miss out, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and stay tuned for all the latest updates. Planning a New England summer getaway. Amazon is offering a curated selection of affordable, coastal-inspired outfits to help you capture the classic aesthetic. From Cape Cod beaches to Nantucket-style elegance, the key is a red, white, and blue color palette, stripes, and nautical accessories. And prices start as low as $8. For evening dinners, consider a breezy maxi dress under $30 paired with a patterned shawl. 4th of July festivities call for striped tops, cream jeans, and even a classic flag sweater. Sightseeing requires put-together looks like a button-down dress with red flats and a trending silk scarf. Boating essentials include a loose-knit, functional boat shoes, and a monogram tote. Amazon offers Lands' End bags with quick single-letter embroidery. Beach days demand striped swimsuits, wide-brimmed hats, and eyelet cover-ups. And for cooler days or unexpected rain, a full linen ensemble with a ruched tank and baseball cap provides breezy comfort. Amazon's selection makes achieving effortless New England style both easy and budget-friendly this summer. California Attorney General Rob Bonta is accusing Amazon of using intimidation tactics to manipulate prices and stifle competition. A newly released antitrust lawsuit reveals evidence of Amazon allegedly pressuring vendors and retailers like Target, Walmart, Chewy, Best Buy, and Home Depot to raise prices on its platform. Documents show Amazon personnel contacting manufacturers to complain about lower prices at competitor sites, leading to price increases and, in some cases, the removal of products from competitor websites. Examples include Home Depot agreeing to raise fertilizer prices, Amazon staff planning to artificially inflate pet treat prices, and Skullcandy removing earbuds from Walmart's website due to lower pricing. The Attorney General claims Amazon's practices constitute price fixing, colluding with vendors and retailers to artificially inflate costs beyond market rates. Amazon, however, dismisses the lawsuit as a distraction, asserting it remains America's lowest-priced online retailer and plans to respond in court. A judge has already expressed concerns about the timing of California's request for a preliminary injunction, questioning why the state is pursuing action on events that occurred years ago. Amazon argues the injunction would require them to stop colluding with direct competitors, which they deny ever doing. A further hearing on the injunction is scheduled for July 23rd. The case highlights ongoing scrutiny of Amazon's business practices and its impact on consumer prices. Deep within the Brazilian Amazon, the Sater-Ramoe indigenous community faces a critical juncture, battling land invasions, resource exploitation, and governmental neglect while striving to preserve their unique culture and spiritual traditions. Rooted in a creation narrative emphasizing the power of naming and collaborative action, the Sater-Ramoe are led by figures like Tuxua Bernardo Alves, who coordinates the community's health and monitoring base, and Cristina de Souza, an indigenous teacher and lay leader dedicated to defending their territory. Despite constitutional recognition of indigenous sovereignty, enforcement remains weak, leaving the community vulnerable to illegal logging, mining, drug trafficking, and the recent influx of white boats carrying narcotics. The community's history is marked by struggle, notably the arrival of an oil company in the 1980s, which led to environmental pollution and loss of life, accelerating cultural erosion and economic exploitation. While seeking to balance tradition with modernity, desiring access to education and technology without sacrificing their ancestral knowledge, the Sater-Ramoe are increasingly reliant on their own systems of governance, medicinal practices, and ecological understanding. They number approximately 29,000 people spread across 2 territories, maintaining a livelihood based on agriculture, fishing, and forest resources. A crucial element in their resistance has been the support of Catholic institutions, including the Indigenous Missionary Council and local pastoral teams, who provide resources and political backing while respecting indigenous autonomy. Father Ozil Cristo highlights the Brazilian government's failure to meet the basic needs of indigenous communities, leaving the church to fill the gap. This relationship is viewed as a form of historical reparation, contrasting with past religious pressures to abandon traditional practices. The Amazon Synod's emphasis on integral ecology and intercultural dialogue resonates deeply with the Sater-Ramoe worldview, and discussions around women's roles in the church and linguistic justice are gaining momentum. However, the community remains wary of a technocratic paradigm, prioritizing profit over people, and leaders like Alves and de Souza emphasize the fundamental right of all civilizations to exist with dignity, not to be exploited or destroyed. Their story, documented through a forthcoming film presented at COP30, underscores the urgent need for recognition, respect, and protection of indigenous rights and knowledge in the face of ongoing threats. Amazon is revamping its beauty game, bringing back its popular summer beauty event for a 4th consecutive year. This year's focus is on targeted 48-hour flash sales across key categories: makeup, men's grooming, fragrance, personal care, and skincare, with discounts reaching up to 50%. The move comes as Amazon aggressively expands its beauty offerings, with projections estimating a market share climb from 10% in 2024 to 15% by 2030. The broader beauty industry also saw a strong 2025, with prestige beauty sales up 4% and mass market sales surging 5% to nearly $73 billion, according to Circana. While previous Amazon sales events have yielded record results, the retailer has been experimenting with extended timelines, like the 4-day Prime Day and a 12-day early Black Friday event last year. These strategic pushes contributed to a robust 4th quarter for Amazon, with online sales jumping 10% to almost $83 billion and physical store sales rising 5% to $5.9 billion, demonstrating the continued strength of its retail operations.